A couple of days ago, I posted the first in what will eventually be a series of 3 videos talking about Jehovah's Witnesses' official view of voting. If you haven't yet watched that video, you may want to go back and watch it, because this one will probably make more sense if you know how the series started. Anyway, to give a quick rundown, in that video I was asking, based on, first, a 1999 Watchtower question from readers article from November 1st, which discussed whether or not one of Jehovah's Witnesses could vote in a political election. That article essentially said that it was a conscience matter up to the individual witness. And later, a talk given in a congregation I was attending at the time by the circuit overseer, in which he said there had been misunderstanding about that article, that in fact if a witness in the United States voted in a political election, they would be disfellowshipped for doing so. I was asking basically what was the opinion of any witnesses who came across my video. Was voting permitted, or would you be disfellowshipped for doing so if you were an active witness? Consensus seemed to be that the circuit overseer was correct, that if a member of Jehovah's Witnesses voted, they would be disfellowshipped. So my second question is slightly different, and in order to make sense of it, I want to give you sort of a hypothetical situation. So I'm going to follow Brother Smith. Brother Smith is a baptized member of Jehovah's Witnesses, active in a congregation, and he read that article from the 1999 Watchtower, and he took it at its word. His personal conscience did not permit him to vote in an election. He has never done that. However, one day at the Kingdom Hall, he's talking to a group of friends, and one of them mentions that Jehovah's Witnesses are not permitted to vote in elections. So Brother Smith, based on that Watchtower article, corrects him and tells him no, in fact, it's a conscience matter, that it's not the place of the society to determine whether or not a witness can vote in an election, that each witness has to make up his or her own mind about that. Well, after a little debate goes back and forth, eventually some of the friends Brother Smith is talking to go to the elders, and they tell the elders that Brother Smith has been spreading the word that it's okay for Jehovah's Witnesses to vote in political elections. Now, Brother Smith is only saying this because he read it in the Watchtower, but it still goes, evidently, against congregation policy. Could Brother Smith be disfellowshipped for apostasy? And if so, would it be right? Would Jesus approve that a member of the congregation of his followers could be disfellowshipped for taking the Watchtower at its word?